Shalom. This relates to articles talking about Xi Jinping. You know, let me say PBS. This is for last year. Xi Jinping declares China will surely be unified. Xi Jinping declares China will surely be reunified with Taiwan in the New Year address. So his goal is to reunify relating to Taiwan. Xi Jinping is expected to get 5 more years as state president. And you have here Taiwan's election vice president Lai Wen votes defying China, man. And you have, these are articles relating to that. Lai Ching-te, break-in setbacks for China. Lai Ching-te, elect as new president of Taiwan. So, vice president to president relating to Taiwan. China calls for Taiwan's 2024 a choice between peace and war. So China's goal is to reunify Taiwan, man. Taiwan might have something to say about that relating to, so that's that conflict. And U.S. will probably, have to be directly and indirectly in the middle of that. So you have 3 fronts. You have relating to with China, Taiwan situation. And you have the South Korea. You also have North Korea and U.S. And you have Iran situation and Russia. So the various different fronts, man. You know what I mean? So particularly talking about this, Xi declares China will surely be reunified with Taiwan in the new address, man, New Year's address. So he's pretty much, in a matter of speaking, saying Taiwan's going to be reunified with them, man. Really, Taiwan's a part of related to province anyway, but Taiwan wants their own independence, man. You know what I mean? So, let's get some scriptures, man. So it could be between peace and war relating to that, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes 3. You have the situation with relating to the Houthis, the Iran-backed group. So you have a situation over there with them, continuous, because of the continuous ones who support Israel. So that's why Houthis are doing what they're doing. So you have conflict all in a 3 circle, man. Ecclesiastes 3 chapter. Let's go with that. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So it's a time and season according to the purpose under the heaven, man. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build up, a time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and you're seeing a lot of mourning, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, a time to refrain, which means to hold back from embracing, a time to get, a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to cast away, a time to rent, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, a time to speak. Number 8, a time to love and a time to hate, and a time of war. We're in the precursors of time of war, man. And a time of peace. And you're seeing relating to these different fronts. Is gonna generate. You're seeing these little proxy wars. You're seeing these little things, these scrimmages, these little what you would call testers or precursors of starter kits of war, you know what I mean, relating to these nations, man, doing stuff, threatening to do stuff. You know, scripture talks about you're going to hear war and rumors of wars, man. So you're going to hear the news, the gossip relating to war, man. You're actually going to see it, man. You still have a continuation, the situation Ukraine, you know what I mean? So, in a matter of speaking, these fronts, all relating to U.S. is spread thin, man, you know what I mean? To deal with all these fronts, Iran, whether it's Russia, whether it's China, or whether it's North Korea. So that spreads thin. And that's going to lead relating to, you know, perhaps draft, man. The institution of the draft, man. You know what I mean? Because the military's thin, the numbers are low. Nobody wants to go in because they don't want to be in a propaganda type war. So that's going to institute where they're going to have to institute a form of a draft, man. They're going to do that because they're going to need bodies. They're going to need bodies, man. We go to you know, we go to scriptures relating to that. Let me go to Matthew's real quick. (24:6). You know. Because the military is thin, man. The military is very thin right now, man. You know what I mean? So it could be a scenario where they could institute draft and bodies be needed to be drafted, man. For this generations from 18 to 24 and even numbers higher, man. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars, and that's what you're going to hear: wars and rumors of wars, man. You're going to see wars and rumors of war. You're going to see wars as well. Because you look at Ukraine, Russia, you know what I mean? So these scrimmages, you know what I mean? See that ye be not troubled, be not troubled, be not marvel or be dismayed, for all these things must come to pass. Let's get it. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. So you seeing the rise and tension between these kingdoms and nations, man. And there shall be famines, shortages, you know what I mean, victual supply shortages, pestilence goes to plagues, and earthquakes in different places. You're seeing all kinds of earthquakes all over the place, all over the world, on a day-to-day basis. For nation shall rise, all these are the beginnings of sorrow. So we're in the beginnings of sorrows, man. We are the beginning, ending stages of sorrows, man. Because these things have been going on forever, man. But now you're seeing the more increase in the intensification relating to these things more frequently, man. So it's because things are getting more closer and closer, or getting nearer, more closer and closer. So you're going to see the frequency and the intensification as far as relating to more of these things that's prophesied to happen, man. So these are the beginnings of sorrows, man. Sorrows goes to lamenting and mourning, man. I'm going to go down a few verses. 19, woe unto them that are with child and give suck in those days. And pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath. Sabbath is a holy day. The winter, harsh conditions. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be favorable. For there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this day, nor ever shall be. And that's the point, man. Great tribulation. Jacob's trouble, for example, World War III, relating to Revelations 13, man. These are the things that's to come, man. You know what I mean? Civil unrest, man. You know what I mean? Things that you hear in the movie, that's going to happen, man. That's going to actually happen, man. According to scripture, these things are going to happen. They know it's going to happen, but, you know, they know it's going to happen because they pre-predictively write make these movies because they telling you they know these things are going to happen, man. But a lot of these people don't believe and don't know, and most of all don't believe that these things will ever happen, especially here, man. We'll read that again. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning. Go to Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, Jacob's trouble. For never a time since Jacob's trouble, but ye shall be saved out of it. Paraphrasing. So Jacob's trouble is part of that great tribulation, man. The hour of temptation, man. Relating to Revelations 13. That's going to be a major thing. Civil unrest, martial law. World War III is the big thing. And of course the MOTB, man, which is the related to the C-hip, man, or the micro C-hip. You know what I mean? Which everybody's going to have to forcefully make a decision to either do it or not. You know what I mean? Revelations 13:15-16, man, is going to be aggressively and forcefully mandatory, man, according to Scripture, man. So, for then shall be great tribulation, such as since the beginning of the world to the time, nor ever shall be. Except those days shall be short, there shall no flesh be saved for the elect's sake. Those days shall be short. It's for the elect's sake these days be shortened, because if it wasn't shortened, it would be no flesh to be saved. Revelations 12:12, 1 Peter 5:8. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil's going to come in great wrath, knowing but he has a short time, man. So that means he's going to come in a certain manner because his time is short, man. 1 Peter 5:8 talk about for the devil your adversary is like a roaring lion whom he waiting he may devour, man. So he's gonna be like a roaring lion, man. So he's gonna come in great wrath. Isaiah 59:19 talks about a standard shall be lift. He should come as a flood, but a standard will be a lift, man. You know what I mean? That flood, great wrath. You know what I mean? Like a roaring lion. So he's coming in a certain mannerism, man, relating to, because he knows his time is short, man. You know? And that's what these scriptures going into. So you seeing the relating to what's going on overseas? Let me see. Let's continue reading. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Hamashiach, there believing not. So many, it's going to be things to deceive the masses, man. You know what I mean? And majority of people are going to be deceived. Forms through technology and different things. And many people are going to get caught up and be deceived. For there shall rise false Christs, Hamashiachs, false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders. That's part of the technology and using, certain people to deceive the masses, man. Somewhat with the technology and through, these false prophets, man. In so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. If it were possible, but it's not, man, because Scripture talks about 2 Corinthians 2:11, where we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. So the elect is not going to be deceived, man. But the majority of the populace, which is the population, will be, man. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in a secret chamber, believe it not. So they're going to tell you this, they're going to tell you that, man. And that's, many people are going to believe that, man. I'm going to read on down. Go to 20, let me say. 27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, shineth even to the west, so also the coming of Son of Man, Yahushai. For whatsoever the carcass is, there will be eagles gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, the moon shall not give her light. The sun's going to be darkened like sackcloth, blackened. The moon shall not give her light. She's going to lose that light. And the stars shall fall from the heavens, like constellations falling. The powers of heaven shall be shaken, man. Earth moving to and fro, like a drunkard moving to and fro, man. 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound and trumpet, and they shall gather together the elect from four winds. The four winds is four corners of the earth, from one end of the earth to the other. And it's about the elect, man. You know what I mean? That's what that's about. You know, to gather the elect, man. So it's not to save everybody, man. Scripture proves that is this one here. That's 24:31 of Matthews. I'll read down a few more. Let me see. Let me go back to 29, Shalom. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from the heavens, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken like an earthquake, man. Through the missiles, man, that's part of that, to shake up the earth moving to and fro. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heavens. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, man. They're going to mourn and lament. And they shall see the Son of coming in the clouds of heaven. For power and great glory that coming in the clouds relates to the chariots, man. Mariakab, man. The chariots, man. Or what they will call UFOs, unidentified flying objects, UAPs, which is unidentified aerial phenomenons. Then you have which is pretty much masked under a cloud. That's what that goes to. You have Scripture talks about Revelations 1 and 7. All shall see him, even the ones that pierced him, man. So they all going to see him, man, related to that. Now learn the parable of the fig tree. For the branches yet tender, put it forth leaves, and you know summer is nigh. So the harvest is ready, man. It's getting near time for things to happen, man. So likewise, ye when ye shall see all the things, and know it is near, even at the door. So it's getting close, man. So it's giving you warning. Scripture talks about high time to wake out of sleep, because our salvation may be what? Nearer than we believe. Romans 13 and 11. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass until all these things be fulfilled, according to the scriptures and according to prophecy, man. The heaven and earth shall pass away, but the my words shall not pass away. So everything else will pass, but the words of Yahweh Bashem Yeshua will stand. Go to Isaiah 40 and 8, for example. The grass wither, the flowers faded, but the words of the Lord stand forever, man. But of the day and hour knoweth no man, not the angels of heaven, but only the Father, because it's the Father's judgment, man. It's the Lord's judgment. Only He's the one that needs to know, man. Not even the Son knows, man, when that day is, man. But Scripture talks about measure thou time diligently itself. The signs give us indication, clues about things are getting closer by the signs and by things that's happening on the earth. So that gives you the indication. But no, as far as knowing the exact, only the Lord knows that, man. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man Son of Man be, man? The days of no partying, drinking, giving into marriage. Pretty much the things that people were doing in society, man. I'm going to read that now. For as the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, given into marriage, until the day that Noah entered in the ark. Because Noah's prophesizing, preaching among the people, warning the people to prepare, man. But they didn't. They overlooked it. They didn't take it seriously, and they got caught, man. Unaware. Scripture says when they say peace and safety, and then sudden destruction comes. So in the first time, that water was that sudden destruction, unexpected flooding. But Noah's in the ark, and these people, they were scattering, and the water was getting higher and higher, and it was flooded until the place flooded, man. So they didn't take heed to that, man. They didn't take heed to the warning or the message that Noah was trying to preach to them, man. So they got caught suddenly off guard, man, unawares, man. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also come in the Son of Man be. It's going to come like a thief in the night, as Scripture says, man. The only warning that's going out is relating to the message through the prophets, man. That's the warning. But, that's why the message is being set forth, man. By the prophets through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemeshah through the prophets to speak relating to the warning, the message, the spiritual telegram. To give people warning to know the things to come, man, before the Lord does certain things, man. You're seeing the signs, the prophets predicting, the prophets are telling you relating to things that's happening, through as Scripture says. So that's what that goes to. All right, let's continue. And they knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, one taken, one other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, and one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch, therefore, for ye know not what the hour of the Lord doth come, man. So that's telling you, watch, be sober, be vigilant, be sober, be vigilant, be circumspect, and not as fools as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. Ephesians 5:15-16. That's part of being watching, being circumspected, being vigilant. Paying attention what's going on in the world and around you, etc. But know this: if the good man of the house had known in what the watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore, ye also ready. Therefore, be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man coming. So that's why you have to watch, man, because you might underestimate the time, and that's when he'll come, man. That's why you have to watch, man. It's a continuous watch, man. Because no one knows that day, man, or that hour. Only the Father, man. Therefore, be ye also ready. High time to wake out of sleep. Our salvation may be nearer we believe. Being watchful, be vigilant, be circumspect. Pay attention to times, the signs of the times. By the signs of what's going on in society and measuring it according to using the Scriptures. To correlate it, what's going on in society, man. Because prophecy is being fulfilled, man. It's being fulfilled, and we're seeing it, man. We're seeing certain things happen, man. It's only going to continue, man. A good example of that relating to these nations, these kingdoms, man. What they're doing, that's a perfect sign of that, man. I'll leave all with the Scripture. Quoted it. Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, so knowing the time, what time? The time's now, man. That now is high time to wake out of sleep. So it's very important to wake out of sleep because in the times that we're in, man. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe. So through the signs and different things happen, it's not too far away, man. You know? We'll get one more. Last one. Ephesians 5:15. I'm going to read through 17. See then ye walk circumspect, not as fools but wise. So be circumspect them as wise, not fools, man. Redeeming the times, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is, man. The will of the Lord is to fulfill judgment, man. Fulfill prophecy, execute judgment, man. You know what I mean? Fulfill his word, man. Circumspectly means in a careful and a prudent way. Wise, discretional type manner, being discreet. I will send you in the midst of the words for Matthew 5:15. Good example. Matthew 5 and let me see. Is it Matthew 5? Let me make sure. There we go, Shalak. There we go. Shalak, 10 and 16. Matthew's 10 and 16, Shalak. Here we go. Behold, I'll send you forth as sheep. So, I'll send you forth as sheep in the midst of the wolves. So you're a sheep. Sheep is a pretty much a defenseless animal, man. Like a worm, man. Like Jake, collectively. It's that worm, man. You know, go to Isaiah 41, believe with that one. Be ye therefore wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. So you gotta come, you're gonna be sent. You're going to you gotta come in a certain manner, man. Innocent, harmless, non-threatful manner, man. You know. And that goes to being circumspect. You know, I mean, prudent, discretion, using discretion, being prudent, being wise, in a wise, and pretty much careful, methodical manner, man. Because what? The days we're in are evil, man. And that's what that goes to, man. So, in a careful, in a prudent way, discreetly. And that goes to discretion, man. In a way that is careful and avoids risk. Very cautionary, you know what I mean? In a way that's careful and avoids risk. Also doesn't give the appearance of evil. You know what I mean? Abstain for the appearance of evil, man, as well, man. Relating to your conduct, your mannerism, your ways, man. And that's what that goes in, because the times we're in are very, very complex and most of all troublesome and evil times. And that's being said, I hope this helps. I want to give all praise, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Bashim Makakadash, the Zayah Wolf. The law understand all is possible men in truth, one down like-minded ones who teach this truth and knowledge, and the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahshua put a spirit of oldest possible men in truth, one down like-minded ones for teaching this truth and knowledge, so we know this truth and knowledge. And call holy Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Bashim Makakadash. Give all praise, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Bashim Makakadash. The Zayah Wolf, hope helps in some way, inshallah.